Come with me to get custom tailored clothing and shoes made by the most talented and cheapest tailors in the world. I'm in the beautiful ancient town of Hoi An, renowned as the tailoring capital of Vietnam. You can find over 400 tailor shops here. So if you're looking to spice up your wardrobe with personalized pieces made in just 24 to 48 hours, this place is the perfect shopping destination. Now, as a foreigner, it was pretty overwhelming for me to choose a tailor shop because there were rows and rows of them everywhere and they all kind of looked the same to me. So I decided to ask for some recommendations, and one of the local ladies took me to her go-to shop, Maya Tailor. This shop has been around for the last 15 years and the original owner was a master tailor who trained a lot of the younger seamstresses in Hoi An. Here they can make a wide variety of garments for both men and women, like suits, shirts, skirts, dresses, jumpsuits, pretty much anything. Now, of course, I had to do a quick Google search and skim through reviews before committing to this place. Thankfully, they had lots of positive reviews, so I felt like I was in good hands. I met with Thuy, who was a lovely lady, and she explained the whole tailoring process to me. Basically, you can choose from their wide catalogue of designs. They have folders and folders of them, or if you already know what you want, you can just show them photos and then they'll try their best to recreate it. From there, you're able to tweak and change the design elements as well as pick out your fabric and patterns. Then within 24 hours, her team of skilled seamstresses will have the pieces ready for your first fitting. If there are any adjustments needed, it will be done in a few hours and the final custom pieces will be ready for you to take home. Sounds amazing, right? Now, all I had to do was show her what I wanted. First up, I saw this vest and skirt set on Instagram from Magic Atelier. These are very in at the moment and I really like the collar on the vest. Plus the matching skirt is super cute, so I wanted to create something similar. Unfortunately, Thuy said we couldn't make the exact same skirt because the pleats on the skirt is something that's pre-done on the fabric and she didn't have that material, but she said we can make a skirt with larger pleats instead. I also wanted to get matching pants made for this set, so I brought along a pair of my favorite pants for them to copy. The next inspiration comes from House of CB. They have this gorgeous dress and I love the silhouette of it. I love how girly and feminine it looks. Next up is this dress from Daughters of India. I like how relaxed this baby doll dress looks, but I wanted to make it a little bit more flattering to my body shape because I just know if I wore this, it would just like swallow me up and be too puffy. And then last but not least, I showed Thuy this linen set from Sand by Sharon. I just found them online. It's a 3-piece set with a top, bottom, and a long cardigan. After I went through the designs with Thuy, it was time to get measured up and choose the fabrics. Now, this shop had walls and walls of materials everywhere, and they had even more options in their swatch books. There's just so many fabrics. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to choose. It was hard enough choosing the styles that I wanted made. Now I'm gonna choose the fabrics and I'm just like crippled by choice. Guess who bought me coffee? It's because I'm taking all day to choose.
Okay, do you want me to mix it for you?
Oh, can you mix it? Oh, so sweet. Husband of the year, and he's gonna be paying for this too. I ended up choosing a salt and pepper linen for the vest set, this polka dot pattern material for the House of CB inspired dress, this white and yellow pattern is going to be for the Daughters of India dress, and then lastly I chose a deep burnt orange for the linen set. After that, Thuy gave me a quote for each piece and I left a deposit so they could get started on the work. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering how much everything costs, and I will go through it at the end of the video when I show you the final pieces. In Hoi An, you can also get custom shoes made, and I ordered myself a pair of leather cowboy boots because why not? These are made to measure, so the lady outlined my feet and measured my calf. Then I was able to choose the leather that I wanted. Surprisingly, these only took 24 hours to make, so the next day I came back to pick up my cowboy boots and then headed next door back to Maya Tailor for my first fitting. I tried everything on and made some minor adjustments like shortening the lengths of some pieces and adding extra pockets in because how could I forget pockets? The changes were going to take 2 to 3 hours to do, so during that time my hubby Alfred and I just explored the beautiful town of Hoi An. I definitely recommend coming here in the evening time because it's so much cooler and you can enjoy a nice walk around the water. After that we went back to do my final fitting just to make sure I was happy with everything. I'm back home now. Let me show you all the items I got customized in Hoi An. This is the linen suit that I got made with the pants and the vest. I am feeling like a power woman, but kind of a relaxed one because this one is made from linen. I love the fit of this. Obviously, it fits like a glove, but the vest, I feel like this vest stands out a little bit more than the standard ones that a lot of brands are coming out with without any collar. So it looks a little bit more elegant, but because of the linen, it's very wearable, makes it a little bit more casual. I think one thing that I would have changed are the buttons. The buttons, they just kept it with the same linen material. I think I would prefer something that is a little bit more contrast. So if in future I want to switch up the buttons to make it stand out, I think that's something I would tweak. Another thing I like about the vest is that it's adjustable. So I added this, I don't even know what the term for this is, but let's just call it like straps in buckle bits. So then if I want to wear it tighter, I can cinch my waist in, or if I want a more relaxed fit, I can just loosen that up. The pants though, so I got them to copy one of my favorite pair of pants from Dear Jose, and it was these cargo pants. I really like the fit of them and they fit like a glove, and so I just thought, why not make it for this set? And it just fits so well. It's a high-waisted pants because I just feel a lot more comfortable in those. It's pockets, it's more like a wide leg pants as well, and the length is perfect because I can wear it with sneakers or I can wear it with like little heels like I'm doing now. Obviously I can wear these pieces separately too, so I do like that I can mix and match. Let me tell you quickly about the cost. This tailor-made vest cost me 65 USD. The tailored pants cost me 75. I think that's a steal considering it's like tailor-made to my body, and I got to customize, you know, the material and all the features. Now I did get a skirt made as well, so let me try that on. This is the linen skirt and we got pockets, guys. That's probably my favorite detail, the pockets on both sides, because it is like a puffy kind of like flared out style, so we could put pockets in there. The only thing I wish I did was add shorts underneath because it is a little bit short. Obviously I could still just wear my own shorts underneath, but it would be extra cool if it had built-in shorts. It's got excellent twirlability, except that I don't want to flash anyone. And this with a pair of boots, I think would look so good together. I'm just in love with the color, guys. I love me some good neutrals that I can just mix and match. The skirt would look great with just a t-shirt over it to give it that more casual look. I paired it with a pair of boots to make it a little bit more elevated, but still very comfortable, very stylish, and just one of those outfits you can run errands in and look really good too. The skirt was a little bit cheaper than the other two pieces at $55. At first, she did make it a little bit longer, but I think because of my height, I wanted it a little bit shorter so it would fit my body a little bit better, and I'm so glad I shortened it. But now I just wish I added shorts. This has to be one of my favorite dresses ever. This dress was inspired by a House of CB dress, which are known for like cinching the waist in, very feminine silhouettes. And I chose this style because I really just liked how romantic it looked. So there were a couple of things that we changed on this dress. The back, instead of having a corset tie, I would like cinch my waist in. I wanted a dress that could grow with me in case I gained weight and, you know, maybe baby number 2 would come along. So instead of doing the corset, we did this, which was a tie at the back that I could adjust. I also changed the straps a little bit to sort of like cinch in because all this part gathered and it looked a little bit funny without that part gathering, and so I just got them to gather that part in, which brings the strap in a little bit, giving it a little bit of a different shape. At the back it also has a zip that has a little bit of room so I can grow into it. But yeah, it's a very comfortable dress, but it's a very flattering one as well that hugs the body in the right places, so I can still eat, have a bit of room to grow, and it is a very flowy dress. I love the material that I chose actually. This material you can just wash and hang and you don't need to iron. Plus she added in a layer of lining because it was a little bit sheer, so there is extra lining underneath. I wish I could have added pockets to this dress, but she advised me not to because the material is quite thin and the silhouette is quite, I guess, like a little bit more fitted, and so she said pockets might not be the best thing, and so I was like, okay, fine, I have enough enough pockets in other things. I'll just have to use a handbag when I go out with this dress. I'm ready for date night, Alfred. Day date too, because this can be both. Now I'm sure you guys are wondering about the price of this dress. This was probably the most expensive thing that I bought, $85. Still a steal. I also forgot to mention the leg slit. Yes, a little bit of leg showing never hurt someone, just a little bit, that much, okay? This is the other linen set that I got made, and I really like this 3-piece design that they created. It screams like holiday wear, resort wear. Alfred even mentioned that we should go to Morocco because look at this color, so I could rock it there. Now the color is a little bit bold, and I was a little bit worried about choosing something this vibrant, but I'm so glad I did because it just makes my skin pop. It is definitely my personal color. There were a couple of things that I changed on this, and it was on the cardigan with the sleeves. I wanted sleeves that could roll up and be buttoned like this so I can adjust it. It just makes it a little bit more versatile, a little bit more casual. And then of course I added pockets galore, baby. Also on the original design, I think the zip is on the side, whereas mine is just in the middle at the back, which now in hindsight is a little bit difficult because I can't actually get it on because it zips from bottom to top, so I always need Alfred to zip me down, but that's just like a little issue. So without the cardigan, I think this is just like a very cute number to wear on holidays or on just like a casual day in summer and spring. Now with the top, after the first fitting, I realized that they made it too long because I did request for a longer top compared to the inspo design. I wanted it to be a little bit longer and not like show too much skin, but when they made it, it was basically like completely covered up when I wore it with the pants. So I got them to shorten it, and now like you can see a slither of skin so that when I wear the cardigan, it doesn't look like it wears me too much. Like it doesn't look like too much material, if you know what I mean. The pants, they have room to grow, so I don't have to worry about that. They're very stretchy. They have pockets as well, and the length is good because I can just wear it with like my slippers or my like flats, or I can wear it with like little heels as well. Now I'm sure you guys are wondering about the price, so let's get to it. This was one of the cheaper or more affordable items that I got. The top was $35 for a tailored top, guys. That's a steal. Pants were $55, so not too bad. Though I kind of feel like you could probably find like a basic one because it is quite stretchy, so it would fit a lot of people. But the only thing you're really customizing is like the material and the length, and obviously, you know, your size. But you could like, you don't really have to get pants like this tailor-made, I know. So you could find something cheaper out there. Lastly, the long cardigan was $55. Not bad, right? Not bad. This is the last piece of clothing that I got made, and I feel like this dress turned out way better than I expected. The original inspo for this dress was from Daughters of India, and the style of that dress was like a flowy, big sort of like baby doll dress. And when the lady was making this for me, she was like, oh, this might be like too much for you. So we did a couple of tweaks to make it more tailor-made to my body and to flatter my shape. So instead of like bunching the material, I don't know the technical term, fashion designers out there, please correct me, but instead of sewing and gathering or pleats, yes, I think that's called pleats, instead of creating all the pleats around the dress, we only did it at the front and the back. We left the sides so that it wouldn't flare out too much, especially because the material that I chose was a linen, and linen tends to be a little bit more stiff and not as like soft as the inspiration dress. Another thing we changed was the seam line. Instead of having it straight across, we did a little curve so it wouldn't like cut me off and make me look too top heavy. There's just a slight curve, ever so slightly, to make it a little bit more rounded. I don't know, I'm not a designer, but I suggested it. Let's just hope it works. After the first fitting, I decided to make the V a little bit deeper, just a little bit, because it was a little bit too high and it was giving me like, I don't know, like very cutesy schoolgirl look. And I also requested for a tie that I can tie around my waist to give it a different style, to cinch it in. So this dress is a little bit more versatile, but I actually like it as is the most. I think because it's just really comfortable. Oh, and did I mention the pockets? Pockets, baby. Pockets for days. Initially when I tried this dress on for the final fitting, it felt really stiff. Like it felt like the sleeves were very, very puffy, but the lady did advise me that after I wash it, the linen will soften up. And it's true. You see the sleeves aren't as like balloony and just like out there. Now it's a little bit more flowy. It's still a tad hard, but it's just like a softer linen now that I've washed it. And can we just talk about this pattern? I love this pattern. It's a neutral pattern that I feel like I can keep as a staple in my wardrobe, and hopefully it won't be one of those like, you know, fast fashion prints that I'm like, oh, that was so 2020. You know what I mean? I feel like this one will be a little bit more long wearing. This dress cost me $75, which is a fraction of the price of the original inspiration. I love this dress, especially paired with my new cowboy boots, which leads me to the last item that I got customized in Hoi An. Yeehaw! It's my cowgirl boots. So yes, in Hoi An you can get all sorts of shoes, leather goods, tailor-made and custom made to your feet. So these ones fit so well. They're the most comfortable boots that I own. With the boots, I just tweaked it and made it a little bit higher, just an extra centimeter, because I need all the height that I can get. Also, the color and the material that I chose is a leather that isn't so easy to scratch, and it's a little bit softer as well, so it looks a little bit more slouchy, like it's got a slouchy fit, more relaxed. But yeah, I love these guys. Oh, these were a steal. This only cost me 85 USD for custom shoes, custom boots, guys, leather boots. If that's not a steal, I don't know what is. These boots were made for walking. That's just what they'll do. With the boots, you're able to customize a couple of things like the color and the leather that they use, as well as the stitching, the color of the stitch. You can choose it if you want it more contrasty or something more poppy, you can tweak that. Also with me, I tweaked the heel, so you can change the heel within reason. I think I can only make it 1 centimeter higher max, depending on the style of boot. And also the stain on the heel, you can choose that as well. I'm really happy with these boots, guys. Like, I love them, and I hope that they will last me a lot of years to come. So that's all the items that I got customized in Hoi An, and that's it to this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you guys want to see more try-on hauls or fashion videos, I have a playlist that you guys can click on. It's on the screen now. Click it to watch more, and don't forget to subscribe to my content so I can keep bringing new videos each week. That is it from me. I shall speak to you guys next time. Bye! I feel like a newsreader. Today on E! News, we have some customized clothing from Hoi An. Okay, I don't know why I got like very serious, but that's my audition for the E! Fashion. Fox News.